How are you guys? Welcome back. How are you guys? Welcome back to the Barsters for our final word show on the Moldova game. I use the word show because this is a show. So yeah, we were at the game. You saw our reactions post-match. Lads, in the 15, 16 hours since, how do we feel? Is your thinking changed on it? You feeling more positive?
A little bit, yeah. I'm not as kind of frustrated. I kind of the frustration from the game have kind of passed, and I've realised that we have 3 points, and we're going into the Wales game now on Monday with coming off a win, and we still have to win no matter what, and it's always going to be that way.
Nothing has really changed in the grand scheme of things within the group. So we won. We expected Wales to win. Maybe Austria beating Serbia. We spoke for the goal difference, but
a bit of an upset.
But it's made the group. The group is still alive on the last day, and if you'd offered us that a year ago, we would have taken it.
Yeah.
Kevin, we spoke about you did the player ratings. About we weren't harsh on Stephen Ward. We were just kind of saying, they weren't using him as much. But actually, I watched the highlights back. You watched the highlights back. Stephen Ward actually got technically probably 2 assists, but he when he was used.
Yeah,
we got we had some joy.
I don't think we gave him the credit he deserved last night. I did say we did have a bit of a reliance on him, but I think he had a very good game last night. I think he was a very good outlet for us at all times. You saw the pass he made for that was given to him for Murphy's goal or second goal. It was a great run he made. After I doubted, made a lovely run infield. I think he really is I think at the left back he gives us a very good option there. I think Brady obviously can fill in that position as well, but I think he's certainly a bit better defensively. Whether he offers that same kind of go forward as Brady is still to be seen.
We've touched on it before, and he's improved greatly over the last couple of years.
So I think he's playing for Burnley, constantly. I think that shows.
Week in, week out.
As I said last night, we don't have a lot of players who play every week in the Premier League. Burnley are going well this season. I think it's a massive positive to have someone like Stephen Ward, who's a mainstay in that Burnley team. They brought in a left back, Charlie Taylor from Leeds during the summer, who hasn't been able to dislodge him, such has been his performances. So I think he probably does deserve a little bit more credit for last night.
And actually thinking back, there was a lot of times where we were looking, because of where we were sitting, we were looking at Ward going, he's there, past the wall. Do you know what I mean? Acres of space over that side the whole time. I think he wasn't utilised.
No, and that's credit I think to both himself getting in the space, and as you said, O'Dowd playing in the first half those clever incisive runs that we spoke about, but they didn't really continue in the second half. Other things we kind of touched on with Shane Long's probably poor performance in the we spoke about this in the way we said we're not going to eviscerate him, and James said, I'm going to defend him if we do, but we're not. I think we've looked back at the highlights. I think the third one is one of the worst misses I've seen in a long time. You's kind of a different opinion to me.
I think the defender did.
He had him under pressure.
He still should have scored. I'm not in any way saying that he was put off completely or anything like that. It was an open goal, and he should have scored. He had full contact with the ball, but I think it did kind of slightly throw him off.
Yeah, I think he looks from a striker's point of view, he looks kind of devoid of confidence. Myself and Jay said last night, I think he works very well when he has someone up front with him, who's a bit more of a poacher's instinct. So someone like Murphy, who does, like to get in, just in behind the back four and kind of scores tap-ins. I think
Johnny Walters.
John Walters, Robbie Keane.
That would have failed.
Sean Maguire. I think he had he made a lot of good runs. He was always shown. Now, one thing I would say, and I think it's kind of, I don't know if it's just the style of play we had last night and how we went about the game. There wasn't a lot of times where the strikers actually ran the channels, which is something that was kind of unusual for Ireland, because I think that's always something that you'd always say, if we play one man or two men up top, they're always trying to run the challenge and always trying to drag defenders out of place. I thought at times Shane Long didn't really do that. He, as I said last night, he didn't really have his best game in a green shirt.
But I still think, you know what I mean, I'm still looking at it going, the ball is still being hoofed. From the back, and he's still going up and he's going up to win headers all the time, and I know he's good at it. He has a serious jump on him and everything, but we're still not utilising his pace as well as we should have.
Do you think he'd be better off
so he had three misses last night, but realistically against Moldova and as a striker, he should have had 10 shots at least. Do you know what I mean? Is that his fault, or is that the style of play? That
well, this hoofing up and kind of they'll flick it on, or Murphy flick it on to him. I also think that when he is not close enough to when the ball goes up to Darren Murphy, he's probably better at holding up the ball and maybe flicking on the ball than Shane Long. If Murphy flicks those balls on, Long has to be close enough to him to get there. So there is kind of a mix. I do understand what you're saying, and I agree with you, but I think there's also when the ball goes up, Shane Long has to be in the positions to chase down those balls, and I think a lot of the time, and the most frustrating thing is, as we say, he works hard and he'll run till the cows come home, but there's only so far that can take you. He has to start making clever runs.
I will.
He's 30 now, so he's not got all of a sudden he's not going to watch this and go, those lads are right. I should start making clever runs.
If you are, Shane, I love you. Don't listen to these two.
But that's what I mean. Just the runs that O'Dowda made last night into kind of space were very clever. We spoke about it
as well when he came on for that small bit of time.
I get
you. And I'm by no means saying that he's in form and you're just ignoring what he's doing off the ball and stuff like that. But I think you were quite harsh last night. Yeah. And I think at the same time, I know he hit.
George Hamilton did say during the game in the commentary that he has one goal in 42 appearances for club and country.
He hasn't. If on Monday is the anniversary of the last time he scored for Ireland, a year.
Perfect timing.
He's definitely going to score.
Ryan O'Neill said afterwards, it was an interview or a press conference, that Shane Long said to himself that he can't buy a goal at the moment. So as I said, he is devoid of confidence. I know he's been starting a lot for Southampton. That's a team that has been scored very few goals this season. He just doesn't. I don't think he's ever really had a goal scoring swagger about him. I don't think that he isn't.
He's never going to be prolific.
Yeah, he's never. I don't think he's the most natural goal scorer. He certainly puts in the shit for the team, but he had a lot of chances last night, and it's disappointing to see a player of his quality not putting away the kind of chances that he had last night.
Yeah. So that's our views of Shane Long. We'll talk more about him in the Wales preview and the match predictions. One other thing we didn't speak about last night was Moldova actually had a player sent off in the 92nd and a half minute for headbutting Harry Arter. Wasn't he just put his head into Harry Arter? I think what the English call a classic case of shithousery from Harry Arter. Literally just
in fairness, Harry Arter has form in that regard.
Yeah, he does.
I'm not condoning that kind of shithousery. He did it a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember who they're playing.
Watford.
Watford.
Best piece of play I've ever seen.
I will not condone that.
I will. That is. Do you know what's the best thing? Harry Arter is English born, right? But that is the most Irish thing to do. Just go leave it as it's coming.
I can't condone that.
He just completely runs straight past the ball, turns around, and Harry Arter just gives a right smile and runs off with the ball.
That's brilliant. You can't condone it. Fuck it. It's a bit of crap.
No, I think that's wrong. It's poor sportsmanship.
Shut up.
No, we should be in this age where sportsmanship has gone out the window.
So hold on a second.
We should be
on Monday if Aaron Ramsey is running through in the last minute he equalised, and Harry Arter
look, I'll tell you right? But when you're playing Watford in the second game of the season and it happens.
It's the same,
No, it's not. It's not.
I know to be fair, they did end up losing that game, but at the time they were 0-0. If Watford and Bournemouth could potentially be in a relegation battle at the end of the season.
No, it's not.
Listen, I think it's just because we seen it and it was very obvious that it happened. I'm sure that happens all the time.
No, I think it's not. It's not.
I don't think. I don't think.
It's not acceptable. Anyway, it was a classic bit of shithousery from Harry Arter when he just kind of dived a little bit. But all your, as Gary Neville said this on Monday Night Football a couple of years ago, he goes, we all go mad about the continental players for their perceived, diving lack of sportsmanship, but they're getting the job done. They're getting the results.
Unfortunately, it's part of the game.
It is part of the game. So
I wish it wasn't.
So that's what happened. So in the end, Ireland won 2-0. As we know. Moving on to Monday now, we will be back later on today with our match preview for the Welsh game, and then we're going to be looking at some team predictions going forward for a spicy game tomorrow.
Very spicy.
Spicy. Very spicy game tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow.
Because it's Sunday, remember?
Sunday, Kevin.
Sorry,
way to ruin that, Kevin.
Sorry.
Yeah, good man, Kevin.